Joining us now direct from Phoenix, Arizona, Mr. Wil Ralston. Wil, of course, is the president of Singlepoint Incorporated. SING is their stock symbol. Always great to have you in the program, Wil.
It's always great to be on, Don. We appreciate it.
Well, last week we were talking about the expansion of solar, and that's really continuing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's continuing to happen. You know, this week we have quite a few meetings about simply wrapping up and getting all the financials and everything we need to continue to move forward with the LOI of the acquisition for Standard Eco. And what's exciting about that is, you know, we're continuing to push hard on that timeline. Everybody's working really great and really cohesively together. And I believe within the next 10 days or so, we'll be able to have all that paperwork together to be able to actually send over to our auditors and make sure that everything goes, you know, smoothly through the audit and continues to stay on track.
It's really been amazing how you've been able to adapt and pivot during this whole COVID pandemic to where now you're doing all of these sales online.
Yeah, well, I really got to, you know, hand it off to the Direct Solar America team for making that transition. You know, it wasn't easy. It's a lot of learning curve, a lot of different experiences, especially when people are going, you know, from used to being in the home, working face-to-face with homeowners to moving to a virtual solution. They did a great job. A lot of great things happened over there. So it's exciting to see it pan out and really start to ramp back up the sales. We're trying to do everything we can on our side to help support them, you know, including, you know, trying to figure out new ways to generate additional appointments for online, because that's, you know, where the breakdown, you know, may happen, is not having enough available appointments to actually go but meet new people online to actually, you know, explain solar and try to create a deal.
And you're operating, what, 34 states right now?
34 states. And of course, our plan is to grow to that national scale of, you know, slowly adding states through acquisition of companies, through partnerships, through expanding our internal practices and processes. So it's been a very exciting time with the solar stuff. You know, solar's been one of the fastest, you know, growing industries out there, and it's, you know, 2021 should be a huge year for it. And we're just, you know, I think we're in the right spot at the right time for this.
Well, speaking of things that are going well, your 1606 hemp cigarette brand has really taken off, isn't it?
Yeah, that team is doing phenomenal. You know, there's 5 people on that team that are just really knocking it out of the park. There's being able to hammer the phones, acquiring new stores, getting reorders. We've got our next batch coming in. So we're excited to go out and generate some new sales with that. And we've also got some larger distribution partners that are starting to show some interest and intrigue in the product. So that'll be the next step for us, is going from direct store acquisition to distributor acquisition. There's a vast amount of field to cover in both of those spaces. So it'll be fun to learn that and grow with that.
Any estimate as to how many stores you're in right now?
You know, there's quite a few. I wouldn't want to put a solid number on it right now because I know we're growing every day, but, you know, it's in the multiple hundreds right now for sure.
Once again, Singlepoint Incorporated, SING, the story just continues to grow. Wil, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks, Don. We appreciate it, and go Sing.